Greetings and welcome to City Skylines Deepford, episode 80? I want to say 82, but that sounds like a really high number, doesn't it? 82! Wow, that's been a lot of episodes. We need to do something special for 100. If you have any ideas, drop me some message over comments, Discord, Twitter, whichever you want, with ideas for something special we can do for episode 100. Because that's approaching pretty damn quickly. Okay, well, we're talking about the city today, and it's episode 80, so that's a different thing entirely. Sorry. So that is in the wrong place, and I'll explain why in a moment. It's not too bad. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is talk about this road. I've been speaking with, the comment sections of the video, in previous video, with Chatucket and Bram, who have made some very good observations for me. One, this junction here needs a change, and it seems to be working pretty well here, but what I'm going to do is quickly knock out here. First of all, I don't want them merging there. They're causing so much problems. Stop it. You, and you. Just don't change lanes. I mean, I know there's a button for that in one of the restrictions here, but it's fine. Then there's here junction restrictions. We can apparently turn off. That's the one that would turn off the change lanes, but I'm happy with the way it is. That one there will stop them from pausing. This one here stops them from doing something stupid like that. I'll let them have all three of those for exits, but it's fine. I don't want them turning here ever. And I said it was okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Why are you changing lanes? I told you not to. Okay, and as a good suggestion was on the... Go away. Was on these roads, especially the feeding roads, increase the speed limit. They're 60 right now, and that's a lot of that's actually a bit of an issue. So that's right. We should make these roads the same as the highway. Now, what are the highways set to by default? Because honestly, I don't want to stick it to 130 and say you're done. The highway is set to 100. Okay, highway's at 100. These side roads here are a little bit low. I'll do with those later. I've got some more changes to do with this, but these roads based on the comments as well. But we'll go back to here where we can transition to this road. So here, no, not 10, 100. Boop, boop. Can I do both sides of the road with a shift click? No. Can I do both sides of the road with a control click? No, but doing a shift click did do the whole road. Aha! Victories. How far did it go? All the way down or just to the junction? Just to the junction. I'm happy with that. There we go. And... oh, sorry. Shift click. Shift click. You're fine there. You're fine there. Up to there. Boop, boop. And all the way down this road is basically what I want to do. So shift clicking is doing the job very nicely. There we go. And then here they're on 60 again. There we go. And that should be back to the very end of the road. Perfect. I like you. Sure lane wide speed limits. What? Oh, you can give individual lanes their own speed limit. Well, that could be interesting if you want to have a slow lane and a fast lane. Some random motorbike just shoots down the road. Right, so hopefully this will help out up here a little bit. Get these vehicles moving that little bit faster. They're still having the same problem they're having before, but they're getting better. Alright, well, we'll solve that problem out. But that's the speed limit done. We've got some congestion problems to sort out, mostly do with this. Because they're being weird about it. Because the game doesn't get into lanes early enough, which is like real life actually, they don't get into lanes early enough. Ah. Okay, well, that part is dealt with. Okay, so I'm trying to remember who said what. That junction restriction change here to allow them to move in so they don't act like complete idiots. That was Bram's idea. Great, that will get vehicles moving more. And there might be more junctions where that becomes useful. I'm just looking at how slow they're moving because of this point right here. That's annoying. Okay, can I don't think I can set that here, can I? No, that's a bit actually at the junction itself. There's not one of those for like the whole road doesn't get to change lanes, does it? No. Well, you know what? Because you're all being idiots, and I'd rather you do this being idiot thing back there. Where's my junction? There it is. Because you're all being idiots about it, I'm going to stop you from being idiots about it. I don't care if you're in the wrong junction now. You stay in your lane and you fix it up there. You can change lanes at the top. At the junction where most of the cars are going to be turning off, is the place to do it. I'm with this all the way down this road, aren't I? Just so you guys being idiots about it. I don't know where that goes when you do that, but okay. And then you go there. And then we come down here. So you can't do it here. See, what you're doing right now, you've been told not to do. Stop it. So you stay in your lanes, you stay in your lanes, you stay in your lanes, and then you can do your transition here. Because here's where you can make the turn. That's fine. I'm fine with doing it here. You're less likely to cause problems if you do it here. And you can change lanes down here as well at any point you wish. See? No problems. Alright, that's one done. Hopefully you guys will stop being complete idiots about that. But that does appear to be moving much better. I'm expecting them to do some stupid stuff here. But I can't stop it at every point in the entire road. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Oh, God, I might have to do. That's not the point. The point being, this is moving much faster now. The point being that my next thing on the list was actually this road here should be a 2-lane road to help reduce... Wow. To help reduce this. This is just wow. Yeah. Okay, Char, you in. That needs to be a 2-lane. Oh, okay. Roads upgrade to a 2-lane road. Do we have any like ridiculously fast 2-lane roads? You're 100 miles an hour. Are you 2-way? 2-lane, 1-way. Perfect. Absolutely bloody perfect. There we go. Underground, please, for the upgrade purpose. Because it's going to be you, and then you, and then you, and then you, and you, and then you, and then you. To there. And then here, we'll switch you to a 3-lane highway. Because now you have 3 lanes, and I don't want you merging down into 2. To there, and to there. And I can't do that one because it's going to be awkward about it. So we're going to use the move tool to make it less awkward about it. There we go. Problem solved. Ignore the mystery disappearing cars. That's perfectly fine. That's how roads work in the real world, right, guys? Pull that back a little bit like that. And pull that one back a bit like that. It'll make it a little less stupid. Let's have a change of the lanes. I think we can just do this one with a simple no on that one. Will suffice. And they can get into their lanes nice and early and move faster. That should hopefully help out. Stop doing stupid... See, I wouldn't mind the transition of lanes if it was like driving, changing lanes, like a rail car. But it's like driving down a motorway and just stopping, turn 90 degrees. It's just like... No one does that in real life. And I've seen real idiots driving. Let's make this part not idiotic, please. If we could, that'd be awesome, thank you. Could you go there, and could you go there. And that will get you guys into lane early enough, hopefully, that this part here, especially this part here, because that part was empty. And here we're seeing this. Now this actually could be a bit of a problem. Can I use the move tool here? To just pull that road back there. And give these guys just a tad more, like, a lenient entry. That does appear to be working a bit more lenient. Yes, I like that. Okay. I thought we should use both lanes, but it's moving a bit faster. And it's not backed up here as much, so now we're hopefully seeing those going through there that bit quicker. We're not seeing these guys. They're going to despawn at some point. These are moving smoother though. They're backing up here a bit, but that's because they're being idiots about it. These are moving smooth, but they're not. I'm a bit concerned about how slow they're doing here. Okay, they're doing that pausing thing. Now, this is what I was suggested to by Bram, was to put in allow them to block the junction, and also I was told by both Bram and Chatuka that, and I don't need to worry about that, but to put on the triangle, which is basically priority access. It's not really needed because it's not really a junction. Sorry. Auto save, thank you. I thought the game had frozen for a minute then. It's not really a junction, so it shouldn't be a problem. And we should hopefully not see the cars starting to do that slow down thing anymore. Let's have a camera angle on it. Here they go. They're still pausing. The cars are doing some weird things. So they're mostly pausing because of the idiot cars doing weird things. Okay, I'll accept that for now. And some are despawning. Why are you backing up now? Because you're being idiots about it. Okay, well that's fine then. Let's set the speed limits on these roads, by the way, while we're here. 80, 80, 100. You know what? No, you get to be 100 all the way down, and you're 100 already. That just gets you moving a bit faster. And that's a slip, but I don't mind those ones being a bit slower because the outbounds. That is fine. I don't think you're ever going to clear up. I think it's going to be a massive amount of despawning that's going to even get close to getting you to remotely be fine. Does anyone know of a mod that will make them use the correct lanes? Because I have 2 lanes here that could be using for turning. Most of them are using 1 lane, which causes that massive tailback. If they can be on both lanes here, and then use both lanes here, all the way up, then they get all the way to... Because right now they're only splitting out when they get to here. And they can get all the way up to here. There. And then they go where they want. Most of them don't even want to go down that first road. They probably want to go down the second or third road. It's just that it looks like it's unfair bias. This is getting annoying though. Is there a way to speed this up? Junction restrictions. If I shift click that, will it do it all the way down the road? We can get to the right lane early. That would be interesting. Does it do that? It does not. But what it does do is move the junction restriction problem to here. Is there no more junctions? There's one there. Is there really no more underground ones? Maybe. Nope. There's one here. Turn that one off. One here. Turn that one off. This is going to despawn a lot of vehicles, but I'm actually okay with that right now. Not on the bridge, so there'll be one at the far end of the bridge. Yep, one there. No changing lanes. One there. No changing lanes. Like I said, I'm perfectly happy with a few junction restrictions to get them into lane nice and early. Can I get close to that maybe then? Okay, no changing lanes. I got the wrong way around. I'm not even doing the right side of it. Ah, is that the right side of it? It's hard to tell. You know what? Let's do both sides of it from now on. Can I have that one? Doop. And one here. I see you there. No. But it does have the effect. It definitely wipes out a lot of the vehicles. A lot of the vehicles that were causing spam problems. Oh god, that's a lag bit there. Are despawning now. Yeah, that despawn is... As much as it's wiping out a lot of vehicles, I'm actually really happy with that. As it will help out with a lot of problems in the road. Do that. Do that. And I'm going to do it here as well, even though I don't need to. There we go. And here, I know they'll change lanes at other places. I just don't want them being asses about it. There we go. I don't need to do it further up just yet, because this should hopefully help them with their problem. And then we should get to here, and then there'll be no more lane change problems there. Good. Then here, boop, boop. Get yourself into your lanes nice and early. And I think, actually, the place I want them to do it would be here. When the road turns into a 3-lane. Oh no! Don't stop that there. No, sorry. I need them to do it there. This one I was going to turn off. Can I grab the surface? I'm not quite sure why I turned those on. Unless I see a problem, that shouldn't be an issue. I know I want you to be in the right lanes, but that doesn't really stop a problem there. Okay, now they are doing the crossing here, which I'm fine with. But I do want to also make sure that it doesn't do it anywhere else, and make sure this stays up at maximum efficiency. Boop. Only one direction here, and then here. I should have done that. That would have been much easier. But actually, don't do that because those lanes are different. That's merging. That'll do fine. That should hopefully keep them in check. These are still going slow though, unfortunately. What I could do, if I put junction restrictions on in here anywhere, maybe it'll solve the problem by forcing them into the correct junction in the first place. And then they can do the correction up the top. Do that. Do one there. And then the other one up here where they'll get to where they're forced to choose a lane. Can I not be underground mode, please? That'd be awesome. Thank you. I don't like being in underground mode when I'm trying to look at stuff. Now that should hopefully start seeing these guys use the correct lanes more often. And we'll start seeing maybe a few vehicles despawn. Not enough despawning though. I know I can press a button to despawn them, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let them try and get themselves into a rough idea. Also, I'm kind of curious why they're going through each other here, which is a bit weird. But hopefully we'll start seeing a bit more logic in their design. We will see more logic in their design, they're idiots. But there we go. But see, that little transition there, that's going to really... Actually, I think I took the advice that they had as well, which was that you're already allowed to enter the junction. That's that one, isn't it, to do that? And then on junction mode, speed limits, you're 100. All good. Alright, we can ignore that road now for a while. I think that road is semi-moving. You're having some real traffic problems back here, though. You're changing it. You know what? They shouldn't actually be changing there anymore, should they? Because we solved the problem. So why are you changing lanes here? I mean, doesn't that kind of stop you doing that? I mean, isn't that supposed to stop you from changing lanes at the junction? I mean, I know it's a junction, but shush. All right, well, you get your annoying mode put back on again. I don't care. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. I know they're probably going to do that under the bridge, and I'm going to get really annoyed by them later on, but that's by the by at the moment. Get on the road, go where you're going, and stop being idiots about it. On the plus side, there's no traffic jam here. It's just now it's all back here. Oh, I hate them so much. It wouldn't be so problem like if they spread out the changing of lanes. Well, I can't change that anymore right now. I'm going to have to just deal with that later. We've done enough of the road stuff. We've got crime up here. Really? I have police cars, right? Up here. Policio! We have a police station over there and we have a police station over there. We don't have enough police stations. Fine. That's kind of what I left these little side areas for anyway. Extra police station for you. Should have built a bigger one. That's a small one, right? That's got 10 cars. That's got 25 cars. Yep. How about in the middle of the city? Right there. Those extra police cars should really help out. Also, that shockwave of smiley faces. Well, this road is annoying. Well, it's going to expedite. Expedite is just like a weird way of phrasing that. It's going to make this road a bit faster by bringing a train station. The plan was always to bring a train station up here, passenger one, have it run in to the area so it could bring passengers up and maybe some cargo for the shops that were up here. I was planning on doing that later. I mean, really later. But this road being as congested as it is, it's going to be a good idea to have that passenger train station come up here much earlier. Yep, I might even bring it over here and make this like a little transportation hub because this area is... it has a lot of people in it. They got garbage problems over here. Well, I think we can drop off a garbage station nearby here. We have these brand new recycling centres, so I don't see a reason why we can't put one over here. Put one right there. It will produce a small amount of pollution, but we have a green cities, I'll say mod then, green cities bonus, which from the what was the special building we got for it? I can't remember actually. If you can go to these guys, it'd be great. They're right there. But we got a bonus. Yes, we did get a bonus, so that'll be fine. Oh, we can take a taxi rank up here. Taxi. We don't do taxis very often, so a good idea to have a taxi rank up and running. Taxi rank for you. Taxi rank for you. I know we don't need that many taxi ranks. 2 will do. A taxi depot can be over here in the city area. Just there. So the taxis have a place to spawn in. 0.25. Well, get some moving. Da, 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 da. Taxis! Wow, lag. What? Oh, it's autosave. Thank you, autosave. I just saw an instant lag problem. 8 taxis are working. We need to have more taxis around the city then, don't we? That wouldn't be a bad idea just in general, I think. Let's drop one over here. Near the areas there. 2 there, because this area of the city is quite large, and I think having taxis around would be pretty useful. If we just drop a couple down in the new part of the city as well, I didn't put any of these guys down here. So can I drop a couple of these down? No, there. I mean, these are taxi spawning points, so they don't need to be near anybody in particular. Ooh. Wouldn't that be nice if you could just have a nice little taxi rank right there? There you go. 2 taxi ranks for you. You got water? Not quite. Saying it weird today for some reason. And there goes the taxis. You have water. I literally just gave you water. See? Stop complaining. But taxi ranks up and running. They immediately jumped out a load of taxis, so it proved that we had the need for them. Can we do any far side of the city over here? Probably could fit one in. I don't want to get any pollution from their noises. Because obviously taxi ranks do produce a little bit of noise, don't they? Yeah, there's going to be people annoyed by that. It won't fit. Ooh, it will fit there though. Right outside the city. But it makes it look like the taxi rank is using that radio to talk to its drivers. Nothing over that way. Old city could do. Wow, you need. Do you like need taxis, guys? There you go. Have some taxis. I don't think we need any more than that. But you were saying you needed. That looked like a prisoner transfer, didn't it? All vehicles are out. And there's some more vans. Bike van. And you're not got water there. Wow, that must be right on the very edge of the water. Wow, okay. Space already occupied. But I don't take the water from there and you don't... You're weird sometimes, game. But there you go, you have water now. That's taxis. That's a bunch of taxis. I'm happy with that amount of taxis now. Now, okay, back up to our new town we've been working in. How is our traffic working out on the big road? They're moving. Definitely moving much faster than they get to here. Why are you doing that? I mean, I'm not too bothered by it because it's not causing a lot of congestion, but just wow. You're moving pretty quickly here, and at the far side, you're not moving. You're doing just about what you do. You're blocking yourselves up inside there. Your problem's actually being sort of done here, where they're changing lanes, but it's not too bad there. Back here, you're moving. Oh, you're moving. And you're backing up again, but you are moving. Alright, is this place actually relatively sorted out now? Is it starting to clear up here? Looks like it is, a little bit. That's moving okay. You're still moving way too slow and still only using 1 lane for the 90% of your journey. Which is still infuriating. I'm telling you that now. Hi. Random ambulances at 45 degrees as it goes around the bend. I don't know how to solve this problem though. This is something, if they would use both lanes, it would solve a lot of issues. It would solve a lot of issues. Anyway, that's something for later. For now, that's flowing really well up to where I can deal with them. And you're flowing well. Your bottleneck is definitely clearing now as well. It feels like that's a slower speed limit than that. But it's not. Alright, so let's talk about these emergency buildings, because there was a little confusion by them. This one is fine on the end. Still needs to get food delivered, which is still annoying that it hasn't got food, which I might need to put a cargo train station up here for that. The one down here, my original plan was I had it positioned. Where are we? Too far. I wanted to have it positioned on this road here, on the inbound. But it caused a bunch of traffic problems. Being so close, so I moved it over here. The problem is I said put it on the exit here, and I meant the exit of the highway, and by moving it to there it's now on the exit to the city, which is the wrong place because it's now in the wrong place, but I can't really put it where I wanted to put it over here because of that problem. Now can I move you to here? That would actually be in the way of that building. Even though you're actually clear of it by quite a substantial amount, that would be classified as in the way. And you can't go that side because there's a track in the way. I don't want you to be on the edge of that, because you put a junction there and that junction really causes problems with traffic. Now, I can try and place you over here and see if that helps with the problem. And I'm willing to give it a try. Please work. I would prefer you to be there, and there's going to be little houses outside of you. Don't be sad, it's a disaster building. They don't make bad sounds. But it's this junction, so now we have to make sure this junction's going to play nice. So thank you to the guys again for this one. Allow that one there is allow people into the junction. There we go. And I'm going to turn off their ability to change lanes, because I want them not to be doing funny stuff here. They can do that funny stuff there. That looks like it's doing well, and I'm going to make sure that we have... oh, wrong one. Junction restrictions. That one, not restrictions. To say you get priority access. Clear. You get priority access. Oh, that one, by the way. No. That one can have all them cleared down. But they do need the other one, which says don't pause when you enter the junction. That one. There we go. I just want them to... They need to get through there as fast as possible, so that'll do that. Okay, that one here does appear to be okay. I'm happy with that. You still need food, and your food is a problem, so we'll deal with you. Oh, I don't think we're ever going to get a disaster up here on the tsunami level, but it could get a tornado or something, and we don't have the ability to evacuate that many people that quickly. And even if we did right now, they'd end up with no food, which means they'd die anyway, which is a bit of a problem for an emergency shelter. We're in crime down here, guys. We have an abandoned building because of no goods to sell. That's partly to do with the congestion on the road, mostly to do with the congestion on the road. Okay, we have garbage problems down here, though. That's what I'm seeing as a potential problem, which is odd for these vehicles. How many of these are in use? 2 vehicles, 2 vehicles, 3 vehicles, 15 vehicles. Wow, you're not even using anywhere near all your vehicles. Let's pop down some more of them up here. Don't want to get them too close to the city, that's all. You can have 4, and you need water pipes. No, you have water pipes, that's fine. And you're going to send vehicles out immediately, which again suggests that there is a demand for it. And I might need to put some more at the far side of the city just to help out. They're so far away, they're probably just filling up before they get here. That's probably what it is. Okay, well, give me a road. This is going to be the last thing we do, I think, today. But give me a road. From there, give me a squiggly road, if we can. Yeah, I thought that might be a problem. Go. Should we go under that? I feel going under isn't too big an issue. Don't give me the slope too steep. It's not too steep. It's like immediately we come back up again. Put that there. And then we want a straight road to there. And then hopefully I can get some of these recyclers on here. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Give me the road tool. You're too high anyway. Why are you at that high? Let's put you... See, this is a nice line we can put stuff on later on. Actually, like these guys right now. So if I put a road here that runs like that far, no, it needs to be 4 deep for what I want to do. Here, all the way down to there like that. We'll accept it for now. Garage buildings, you should put it there. You can, yes, and you can put the bigger incinerator ones back here. All right, in that case, see, that's what I want to get rid of. It's not too steep. It's not too steep. Stop saying stuff like that. And then there, I'm going to put a bunch of them, probably 2 gap between all of them then, since they're being a bit weird. I don't want it to look even more weird than it really is. There we go. Ah! I hate you. And you, and you, and you. Cancel all that. Move you 1 to the left, because you said be an idiot about where you want to be placed. There we go. You're going to need a water pipe running through the middle, which for now is going to be as simple as that. And then connect it to that. And then your road needs to connect to somebody else, so we're going to give you a windy road. We're going to give you the windy road, thank you for the delay on that one, to about there. And then we're going to send you up here. We can always add a bit more extra if needed later on, but for now, I'm going to send you up here. And we take you to the underground road. So where's the join for that one? Actually, there's underground there, isn't there? I can see it. Yeah, get rid of the underground entirely. There we go. Right. So, build off, build up. You go... Actually, you can just go straight into there. that look right? It does. Actually, half the time it puts these weird up pieces in, which I don't like. You go there to that road. That's wonky at the end. Really wonky at the end. Okay. You curve there. Like that. Thank you, Chattucker, for putting this mod out. The Move It tool is really, really useful. There we go. And that'll give them access to this point in the city. Get rid of that tool. And we should start seeing garbage trucks coming out of here pretty soon. And we just need to run a power cable over to them. I'm actually half tempted just to drop a wind turbine up on this hill. 8 megawatts do you guys? What do you think? Spin, my friend, spin. Will 8 megawatts do you? But which other way to see the power draw, because it's not good. 2, 3, 4, and one more. I think 8 megawatts is doing a good job. Okay. One giant wind turbine for all the recycling plants. And now all the vehicles are going to flood the city and cause a traffic jam here. But it's needed. Look at that. It's needed. Alright, that is done. We are good. We have garbage galore in the middle of the city, though. That's not too good. I'll deal with you later. Hopefully those excess vehicles will do that. Seeing a lot more vehicles down this part of the road now, which is good to see. You're moving. You're congested a little bit here. But you're not getting stuck. Okay, I think we've solved that problem there. Now the problem we still have to solve is this. But this is still a problem. Yeah, and that's not going to go away unless we start looking at ways of getting rid of it. And I think the train is going to be the only way to really get rid of it. 2 train tracks, one going straight out of town. We'll get rid of a lot of these ones coming up that road, and one coming from down here, and maybe put a couple passenger stations in place. Because or we go with subway, but I don't think we can get a subway up that very easily. It's going to have to be a train station, I think. Also, these just cannot keep up with that demand for the amount of people coming up there. So we're going to have to do something about that, and that's what I think it'll be. Cargo stations maybe as well. There's not much cargo coming up here, but there is some for shops and stuff, and that will really help out with them. So I think up here, if we put like a little train depot, maybe about halfway mark, with passengers and passengers and cargo. Send the cargo out, maybe up onto the highway piece. Maybe we should be able to do that. Put the cargo back here, up onto the highway, and let them distribute via that. Should work well. He says, realizing he hasn't put any way to distribute vehicles back in there well easily. So we'll put the cargo station over here and distribute it via the highway in some way. We'll figure it out. And the passenger train station up here, linking to either subways that'll go into different areas of the city, or by just having roads that they can spawn cars on and go, because there is a subway system in place. Either way, that'll be for the next episode. We are doing pretty well now. Vehicles are moving around and doing their thing, which is great. We got garbage collection should hopefully start collecting some of this stuff. Might have to get some incinerators over there just to really help out with the excess. You know, really quickly, if we drop down 1 incinerator plant just to act as an overflow. Can I not get in 2 place? No. Well, in that case, you can go there. 2 incinerators in the area, and their job is just like overflow. There's 27 vehicles in them, 15 in each of them. They'll be able to do a good job. And also, I believe the Eden project means that there's no pollution from these. So, I'm sure we'll find out. There goes the extra trucks, though. We'll call them, basically they're the ones that get the materials that can't be recycled. Because there's always something you can't quite recycle. He says, no, that's not really true. Everything can be recycled if you were to put the effort in. But that's not the case in this city. This city is all about effort. Where did I put that building? There you are. No food still? Well, I'm sure it's on the way in that long traffic jam. Let me know what you think of the road changes we've made, and if I've made any mistakes, especially Chat and Bram. If I made any mistakes in your descriptions of things I should have been doing, just please notify me of that. And what do you think the best way is to link the train stations in? A dedicated link to the highway, so they can get up there. Obviously not here because it's way too congested, but maybe a dedicated link connecting somewhere around here. Maybe multiple connecting points just before each of the off-ramps. To the off-ramps, actually might not be a bad idea. Have a road going onto these off-ramps and pulling from those roads there. Possible. Let me know what you think is the best way of doing it, or we can just put it here and dump it straight into the end and let them figure it out. Let me know what you think is the best option there for the train stations. Be interesting to find out. But anyway, until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.